Good morning to everybody that's not here. I didn't expect anyone to be here yet, but I might have a few stragglers trickle in. You never know. I usually do. So I'm just going to continue to straighten up my studio, which is a total 100% wreck right now. Oh my gosh, it's pretty bad. I mean, I've seen it worse, but it's pretty bad right now. I have too many things out. Too many things sitting on top of my desk, sitting above my desk, sitting around my desk, stuff below my desk. Oh my gosh. Anywhere there's a space for stuff, I have stuff sitting there. Not too many places left to put anything, I'll tell you that. So I am just going to busy myself trying to straighten up a little around here. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty uneventful. We went out to eat. I think this is the first year I've ever gone out to eat for Thanksgiving that I can remember anyway. Yeah, it was okay. We just went to the Cracker Barrel. Um, I didn't get turkey. I got chicken fried steak, but I did get dressing with gravy and cranberry sauce and mashed potatoes and gravy. You couldn't make substitutions on the turkey dinner. And they had like some kind of sweet potato casserole, and I sure did not want that. And it came with pumpkin pie, and I do not like pumpkin pie. So, yeah, I got chicken fried steak. Oh dear. I'm sure I'm not the only one that didn't eat turkey. Okay, so let's see. Ah, I have stuff in my chair. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot to make a cup of coffee. Oh no. I really could use a cup of coffee. I might have to go make one in a minute. I should probably do it right now while I'm the only one here. That might be a good idea, huh? I have to. Uh, my stomach's growling. Oh my gosh. To get a piece of paper. Okay. I'm just going to write a quick note. In case anybody shows up and if they don't see someone here, they'll see a note. Okay, let's see. Let me put this note down here. Hopefully my camera's not, it's not, well, um, what time is it so I can write down the time? The time is 7. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'll be right back. I have to go grab my coffee. I totally forgot. Just take me a couple of minutes. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh. Okay. Well, it is brewing right now, so I'll just go back in a couple of minutes. Hi, Fiona. Sorry about that. I had to go start my coffee. I totally forgot to do that before I came in here. How are you doing? It's good to see you here. My Thanksgiving was hello, Oreo Ritz. Now wait a minute, Oreo Ritz. I'm confused. You like Oreos and Ritz? That's funny. Um, there's only there's 4 people it says, and 2 of you are talking. So, oh, there's No Face. Hi, No Face. 3 of you are talking. Black Friday is when the Friday. Uh-oh, I know I'm gonna crack up when I read this. Let's see. Black Friday is when the Friday after Thanksgiving. Yeah, when retailers do big sales in order to help their books be in the black and not the red. Yeah, that's true. If that makes sense, holiday season is money making time. Yes, that's true. I have a lot of other um, myths and facts and stuff that I looked up. I'll pull those up in a minute. My Thanksgiving I was sad all day because, you know, I miss my son so much. He's my teeth aren't staying in good. Sorry, y'all. Um, he is 20 and he told me he was going to he goes to college in Kentucky, but he said that he was going to Denver, not Denver, to Colorado City. That's where my sister and her kids live, and my mother, who disconnected from me and who won't let me come around her. She was going to be there, and he said that he was going to spend Thanksgiving there. So he texted me yesterday morning and said, Happy Thanksgiving. I love you. And I wrote, when I was writing it, I was thinking I probably shouldn't have written what I did. It wasn't anything real bad, but um, I'll read it real quick. It's not real long. But I forgot exactly what I said. I want to get it right. I said, sorry. Sorry, where did it go? Oh, I wrote, he wrote, good morning, happy Thanksgiving, love you. And I wrote, nothing happy about it for me. Thanks, though. I love you. I'll call later, maybe. And I tried calling him last night at 9:46 p.m. and he didn't answer. Then I tried calling my sister and she didn't answer. So I imagine he was probably out with his cousins doing something, who knows, going to a bar or something. But I expect I'll talk to him today, I hope. And y'all don't celebrate Thanksgiving? Yeah, I didn't think you did. But you give thanks anyway. Oh, yeah, I can't remember a Thanksgiving that I didn't cook. And even like when I was single and away from family, I would always be the one out of all my friends that would cook a huge, Thanksgiving dinner, and people would stop by and um we were bartenders, most of us, and servers, and so a lot of us worked at night, so they would come by before their shift, usually around dinner time, and then go to work and then come back after the bars closed. But the bars didn't seem to stay open till 2 in the morning on Thanksgiving night very often. I I lived in a little Main Street California town, which means Main Street town is just it has Main Street that has all the restaurants and shops and art galleries and stuff like that. And so it wasn't a very big town. So most Thanksgiving, uh, they got to close the bars early and come back over to my house. But anyway, those were fun times. But yesterday was the first time I think I haven't cooked. So that was kind of weird, but I'm just not up to cooking anymore. Not like I used to be. I don't like to, I hardly cook for myself anymore. I do frozen stuff sometimes, or I'll make some eggs, and maybe I was on a English muffin and jelly cook for about 6 months. That's all I ate was English muffins until I started getting so, well, big for me. So I had to stop eating that much bread. But um, yeah, I don't cook very much at all. And he cooks for himself because for 13 years, you guys, I did all the cooking, all the house cleaning, all the dishes, and all the laundry. And I used to even iron our blue jeans. I mean, I was a good housewife. I wouldn't let him do anything. So, I got tired of that. I just don't do it anymore. Especially since we're not married, especially since I have to pay rent. So since I have to pay rent, I'm sure not gonna volunteer to do cooking or cleaning. No way. Hi, Brian. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, my coffee smells good. Fiona said that she feels that way about Christmas and birthdays. My sons are 41 and 38, and it's only in the last few years that they have texted, or if I'm real lucky, a call. Yeah, isn't it funny? I was really surprised that my 21-year-old son actually texted me before I texted him. That's like unheard of. Because it's just me. You do microwave meals. Yeah, I understand. Toasted English muffins with lots of melted butter. Yes, because the butter gets down in all the nooks and crannies. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, no, 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 not strawberry anymore. I do cherry now. Oh my gosh, cherry. Smucker's cherry. I think it's preserved is the best, Brian. You've got to try cherry. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Where is the Oreo Ritz? I'm still curious about that name. Um, he might have, or he or she might have left. Hey, Brian, have you ever heard of someone in the chats with the name Oreo Ritz? Like Oreo cookie and then Ritz, like Ritz cracker? I've never seen that before, but someone jumped in here with that name and I thought it was funny. Also, a little orange. I never liked orange marmalade because don't they put something bitter in there, like part of the orange rind or something? I don't like that. I remember tasting something bitter in orange marmalade. I thought it was the rind. I could be wrong. I'm going to move my computer over to my desk so I can not be looking away from the camera all the time. You've seen them in the chat. Oh, good. Oh, good. I mean, no, it doesn't seem to be a troll. I didn't think they were a troll at all because they were nice, but um, I don't remember seeing that name before. Seems like I remember seeing Oreo something before, but I don't know. I don't go in the chats that much anymore. It's not that I don't have time because I have all the time in the world. I don't know what it is lately. Depression. That's what it is. It's depression, pure and simple. You know, I've been sleeping a lot more than I usually do. Um, I lie in bed a lot longer, like after I wake up, instead of getting up I lie in bed like sometimes for hours, and um, I mean, I watched YouTube. I don't, cause for some reason I don't catch many of the lives. I don't know what it is. My whole schedule has kind of changed since it's not hot out. You know, the weather's so nice. I don't feel like I have to sleep during the day when it's hot, you know, so I can miss the heat. So I'm kind of more on a regular schedule now, which is a nice change. Orange rinds and lemons. Ooh, no wonder I don't like it, Fiona. Yeah, they do put the pill in my. And y'all like? Do you like that, Brian? It's so bitter, isn't it? Yep, the depression stuff. You have a car now? Yay! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you. When are you going to drive to Florida? You better get down here while the weather's nice and before I move, and you could stay here. There's Oreo Ritz. There you are. You have to tell me, do you have that name? Because you okay, Brian. Um, you like Oreos and Ritz crackers, and you couldn't choose which one you liked better, so you use both of them in your name. That's what I'm guessing. I haven't had Oreos in a long time, and I'd rather have a good old fashioned saltine than a Ritz. I never was real big on Ritz crackers. I know people love them. Yeah. You have a channel Oreo Ritz? You know what? My coffee. I'm gonna be right back, you guys. My coffee. I just heard it. The coffee pot go off. I'm putting that there, but I will be right back. Thanks for letting me grab my coffee, y'all. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness, I'm coming, you guys. Ah, good gosh. Boy. Sorry about that. It's hard to roll a wheelchair and hold a cup of coffee, because if you try rolling the chair with one hand, it turns, that direct. That's how you turn a wheelchair, is you, if you want to turn right, then you wheel with your right hand and don't do anything with your left hand. If you want to turn left, you wheel with your left hand and don't do anything with your right hand. If you want to go straight, you have to use both hands. So it's hard to hold a cup of coffee and try to roll. I can hear my stomach growling. I have to go back a little bit. I don't want to miss anything. I'm terrible about keeping up. Terrible, terrible. It's kind of overcast this morning here in sunny Florida. Let's see. America. Oreo Ritz is from America. Yeah, it's what's so strange to me, Oreo Ritz, is their Christmas for them is hot and sunny. It's the summer. I can't imagine like wearing a bathing suit Christmas Day and going to the beach, Oh gosh. I guess it's whatever you get used to, though. I'm sure snow is really strange for them. Did y'all see Winter Wonderland being put up? Yes, I sure did. What a bunch of freaking idiots that don't believe in Christmas, don't believe in Jesus, don't believe in anything having to do with any of what Christmas is truly about. They just see it as an opportunity to fool the public and recruit. It's so pathetic. And I could let myself get so mad. Oh, it's truly pathetic. I'm glad there's going to be people out there letting passerbys know what it's really about, And they'll be out there. They were last year. They sure were. They sure were. I don't know what I was thinking. You're starting to get a better idea of the various states now that you've been chatting to many people. Yes. One, I think it was a Saturday, Maya and I were doing a live, and we were just doing our art, and I was probably talking. I talk a lot more than she does, but I kept telling her I need to pull up because my geography is so terrible. I'm like, I've got to remember to look at a map of Europe so I can get an idea of where, all of y'all's countries are, because I had no clue. And so she pulled it up. She pulled up Europe, and so I got a real good lay for all of that. And then a little while later, she pulled up a map of the United States for herself and for other people that aren't from the United States. So y'all could kind of start seeing where where different states were. And I think we all learned a lot. We all learned a whole lot. I know I did. Maybe I'll pull up the map in a little bit. Many states. I've lived in so many states. It's starting to get really hot during the day in Australia. But they're getting rain. Yeah, but that means humidity too, doesn't it? I'm sure y'all have to have some kind of humidity. It's too cold out there right now. Did you get snow, Brian? I think I read that Ohio was getting dumped on, but I don't keep up with all that very much. Because all I watch anymore, you guys, is YouTube. I don't watch anything regular TV. I don't even watch Fox News anymore. I mean, rarely. Is that on your bucket list, Brian? They won't let me go there. True story. It is weird. Morning coffee, homemade brew. Did you add? Yes, I add. Well, I stay away from white sugar. Well, now let me rephrase that. I try to stay away from white processed sugar. So I use honey. If I want to sweeten anything, I use honey. And if you use the right amount of honey, you cannot taste. I don't like the way honey tastes, but if you use the right amount, you can't taste the honey. It just, it just sweetens things. So, yeah, and I put a ton of creamer in there too. But what's really strange is for years I drank my coffee black. And then one time, well, anyway, then I started drinking it with cream and sugar because, and I'm like, this tastes like dessert. It was so good. And so I started putting cream and sugar in my coffee a couple of years ago. But when I was on the cruise in September, I drank my coffee black and I liked it just as much. So I don't know. I'm funny about it. I either drink it black or loaded with cream for sure and a little sweetener. I know that sounds funny because honey usually goes in tea, but it's good in coffee. And of course, it has to be brewed. My ex-husband / roommate drinks Taster's Choice instant coffee. I promise. And I got him to try a cup of brewed coffee a few weeks ago, and it was too strong for him. So I said, okay. So after I make my cup, because I have K-Cups, but I also have the basket where you can put, your own coffee into the basket and it makes it like a K-Cup. That's how I do it. But I said, after I have my coffee, I'm going to leave my coffee grounds in there. And you go and pour hot water in the back of the coffee maker because it makes 1 cup at a time. And it will probably be just right for you. And so he did that, and it turned out perfect for him. So he did that for a few days, every time I would get a cup of coffee, he'd be in there making his after mine. But then one day it stopped, and I don't remember why. I don't think he ever told me why he went back to instant coffee, but he did. I don't know. I do not like it. I mean, if there's nothing else, of course, I will drink instant coffee, but oh my gosh, it really is not for me if I have a choice. I don't think there's too many people that would choose instant over fresh brewed. Not that I've ever heard anyway. I am missing the whole my chat's not rolling, like it was stuck. So let's see, where am I? If Brian, if you ever come to Canberra, is that how you say it? Canberra? You were in the Navy and went around South America the summer of 2004. The coldest you've ever been in June and July. Oh, wow, that's right. That's right, yeah. You don't think of South America ever as getting cold, do you? I don't. The capital of Australia. Oh, okay. Half the maps of Australia rarely show Canberra, even though it's the capital. I didn't know that was the capital. Wow. Not until February. Because you're down too low, I guess. Ohio gets a lot. Yeah, from the Great Lakes. Yeah. Yep. It does. Oops. I'm going too fast. I'm getting ahead of myself. Dad and brother and eldest son all have been in the Navy. Well, good for them. Do your armed forces in Australia have good retirement like they do over here? I mean, it's fairly good. It can be real good if you are an officer and if you stay in a long time. I don't know what it's like to retire from it and not be an officer or something. I used to be real close friends with a colonel in the let's see, the Air Force. I think the Air Force. I met him in rehab, you guys. He was older. It was in Georgia in 2019, and he was in love with me. His wife had just died, and he was so corny though, and not hip. Like I would have been way too much of a handful for him, but I did become friends with him, and he was getting a real good retirement. Sydney or Perth was the capital. Yeah, that I would, if I had to guess, I would have said that also, Brian. My geography is terrible, though. Instant coffee is a sin against coffee. You can say that again. Most people think Sydney or Melbourne are the capital. Yeah. Yep. How'd you get her name to come up like that? As if you highlighted it. Yeah, I have still not figured out how to do that, Fiona. It drives me crazy that I can't do that. I have to type out everything. That's why I end up calling people like something real short, some short part of their whole name. I don't have time to type it all out. Yeah, I still, from the very start, I've been trying to figure that out. Finally, I just gave up. I got so frustrated. Oops. You love to have a white Christmas? Yeah, it is very cool to have a white Christmas. I've only lived where it snows one time. Like, I lived in Missouri, and I lived there for about 5 years, and it snowed every winter. I was a terrible driver in the snow, but it was real nice to have um, white Christmases. But and when we were kids and in junior high and high school, we used to go skiing in Colorado or New Mexico every Christmas break. And so we always had, a white Christmas when I was growing up. But after I moved out, only that one time. The forces, it depends on if you have served in a war zone. Oh, rank and how long you've served. Yeah. Wow. Huh. I don't know. I guess their retirement goes up if they were deployed in a war. I mean, I would imagine. I don't know. I That's one thing I kind of wish I would have done. So my life would have turned out way different. I should have joined the armed forces for direction and because I was a little too wild. Yeah. And I enrolled in college right after high school, but I only went for one semester. And then I moved to California, from Texas to California, and then Las Vegas. And about 5 years later, or maybe about 3 years later, I went back to college. But yeah, if I would have gone to the military, I would have had, like, I'm assuming I would have had a way different life. I probably wouldn't be in a wheelchair. I put a little too much honey in my coffee. It's a little sweet, but that's okay. So, my desk. I'm gonna make some videos today, showing, because I'm starting a new jewelry channel, you guys. It's just gonna be about making jewelry, and so I'm trying to get like at least 5 videos. I want to have at least 5 videos, um, that I always have in case something happens to where, I need to post something, and I'll have, a handful of videos waiting to be used. So I have one made now. I actually have like two, but one's really short, so I'm not gonna count that. I need to learn how to make it into a short. Oh, I almost had it the other day, but I messed something up, and after working on it for about 45 minutes, it like disappeared somehow. I don't know why it's so hard for me, but it is. I don't know how to like stop it at one point and then like not not like stop it here and then start it again way down here, and like all this stuff in between that I don't need. Um, I get, well, I don't want to get rid of it in case, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I can't make a short. The two shorts I had, one of them was a total fluke. I didn't even know what I was doing. And somehow my stuffed animal, Piglet, I have Piglet from Winnie the Pooh, sitting on my headboard, and it flashed. Piglet flashed like in the background, and it looked like he was flying. So I made When Pigs Fly short, of course. And then the other one I was able to do because I only had one place that I needed to start it and one place that I needed to stop it. And I didn't have to try to like splice things together. It was just real easy. So that's the only reason I have two shorts. Ugh. You thought of being a what? Reservist? You do one night a week and a week or weekend every couple of months, but you also get paid by your work and tax-free money from being, oh, a reservist. Ah, yeah, that would have been okay too. The retirement for enlisted and officer is actually pretty good overall. That's what I thought. That's one of the reasons you joined. Fate had other plans. These days, you draw disability from your 12 years in, which had allowed you to basically do what you want right now. You're just dirt poor while doing it. Yeah. Well, I've been drawing disability since 2002, but since I didn't pay income taxes as much as I should have because for a long time, I didn't work because I was with a Coke dealer. And so, and then after that, I worked as a stripper. Of course, you don't claim all your tips doing that. And then a bartender and a waitress after that, and always, for tips. So I did not pay taxes on very many tips that I made. And so my disability is the lowest of lowest it could be. And it's only like $9.50 a month. And that's actually, it's, I think, like $1,050 a month, but they take out money for Medicare, but I take that back. My check is only $9.50 because Florida pays my Medicare premium each month. So I don't have to. So yeah, I get the lowest. And then food stamps, I get $200 a month. And I don't pay any co-pays or anything for prescriptions because I'm on the medically needy, something Florida has, I don't know. It's called medically needy. So they pay for all that. So I'm pretty good with all that. That's why I need to sell my jewelry. I still haven't gotten my Etsy page up and moving like a dumbass, like a real dumbass. And I'm missing Black Friday. Oh, speaking of, let me go to my notes. Wait, I backed up way too far. would have taken you 2 years to save the money the community donated to me to get a car. Well, when I did a GoFundMe one time, all I got was a lot of bullshit from because I was trying to get a few dollars to help pay for like I paid for half of my cruise, but then my roommate wanted to up up she wanted to go to a balcony room, and I was trying to like raise the extra money, and I got a bunch of flack from a couple of people, and it really was upsetting. Of course I took it down. I didn't get one dime from anybody, but yeah, I don't know why it's okay for some people and not okay for others. It really puzzles me. Um, oh, bye, Oreo Ritz. They're probably already gone. I did, forgot to ask if Oreo Ritz is a male or a female. If you're still here, let us know. If not, thanks for stopping by. You have a good Friday. Also, um, you're on disability there. Yeah, you get that every. What's a fortnight, Fiona? Is that like every week or every 2 weeks? Your meds cost over $70 a month. I don't have any meds to pay for. I need to get some, but I have to buy on black market if I want anything. That's way expensive. After rent and YouTube Premium, I get the family deal. And my dog, one flea/heart tablet. Each pill every month, it costs $30 to give him a pill. But if you don't give him the flea, I've tried every kind of flea medicine in the stores over the counter, and none of them worked. Not one worked. And I finally had to get the ones from the vet, and they're 30 freaking dollars a pill. That's how expensive oxycodone is or whatever. It's ridiculous for a dog to have a pill that they have to take once a month cost that much. It's crazy. But when he takes it, he doesn't, lay around and scratch all the time and drive us crazy and himself crazy. He does not have any fleas at all. Thank goodness. Ugh. But yeah, every 2 weeks. Wow. Lucky you. If I got that every 2 weeks, oh, I would be okay. I really would. That's why even if I like could bring in an extra 500 or 600, say $600 a month, I'd be happy. Because then I could get a vehicle and pay my insurance, and pay for gas. And I could, some months I can't even turn my phone on. So I'd be able to keep my phone on. And I'd be able to go see my son now and then, I take a bus to go see him every so often. He's not that far from where I live, but I can't even afford a freaking bus ticket right now to go see them. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can get them for $650 a month. Then when you reach 300 or 500, if you're a family, your meds are free. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's so funny. Fortnite. I haven't heard that in so long. I mean, I have heard it from someone in the chat, but I can't remember who. And it's been a while, but yeah, we don't say that here very often. Let me see. There's only 2 people here right now, but that's okay. I'm going to pull up this Word document. Let's see if I can do it where I can stay on the screen. I forgot how to do it. Let's see. Present. Share screen. Is it share screen? I think it is. Choose what to share with StreamYard.com. Is it a Chrome tab? Window? Oh, it's a window, I think. This is what I want to share. Oops, it took up my whole screen. Oh no. Let's see. I know there's a way for me to make this smaller. Okay, wait. Let me see. It's not a Chrome tab. It has to be a window. Oh, window. No, I don't want the entire screen. Let's see. If I do that, it takes up the whole damn screen. I don't get it. Let's see. Share. It's like, what are you trying to share, lady? Select a tab to share. I don't have it on a tab. I have this. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, well. I guess I can't share it. Present. I mean, that's how I've done it before. Video file. Slides and PDF. I don't have slides and PDF. Nope. It won't let me use an extra camera. Video file. It's not a video file. It is a Word document, though. Maybe I can get it off of... Oh, what in the heck? Maybe I can get it off of here. Documents. No items found. Here's another documents. Come on. No items. I don't know where everything's kept on here. Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. Oh well. I'm so hot too. My arms are so skinny. I do not like to show them, but it's just too hot with this sweater on. Plus, it doesn't match. It's blue and my outfit's black and white. uh, oh, that's okay. You know what? I can just pull up my Word document, and I think Brian's, um, there's only one person in the chat. I'm assuming it's you, Fiona, right? Um, oops. And I should have put these in better order probably, but I was kind of in a hurry. So I'll just read what I have. How did Black Friday start in the U.S.? You want to know? It says an accurate explanation of the term Black Friday dates back to the early 1960s when police officers in Philadelphia, that's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, began using the phrase Black Friday to describe the chaos that resulted when large numbers of suburban tourists came into the city to begin their holiday shopping, and in some years to attend Saturday's annual, oops, I didn't, it stopped right there. The Black Friday name comes from Philadelphia in the 1950s and 60s and 70s. The game, what? Brought in hordes of people, most of whom arrived on Friday. That caused a major headache for the police, who had to deal with all kinds of mischief and mayhem. It was such a pain they began referring to the day as Black Friday. Oh, that was it was called Black Friday before it became known for all of the holiday shopping. For the beginning of the holiday shopping, it was Black Friday because of something else they were doing. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. What is the historical significance of Black Friday in 1929? It was when, what is the historical significance? It was when a collapse in the pound sterling forced Britain to withdraw from the European Exchange Rate Mechanism, ERM. Black Thursday, October 24th, 1929, marked the beginning of the Great Depression. It started when the market lost 11% of its value. The rest is history. That didn't make that much sense. Why I have that on there? What country does not participate in Black Friday? I thought Black Friday was just in America, but I'm wrong. The country listed that does not participate in Black Friday is Costa Rica. Black Friday is predominantly a phenomenon of the United States, although it has been adopted by many other countries, including France, Brazil, and the UK. Costa Rica, however, does not traditionally observe this event. What is the logic behind Black Friday, you ask? To some, Black Friday symbolized the moment when retailers traditionally operating in the red, indicating losses, finally moved in the black, signifying profits, thanks to all of the sales happening after Thanksgiving and before Christmas. What is a fact about Black Friday? On Black Friday, they spent 9.8 billion online. Adobe Analytics said enough people still enjoy shopping in person after Thanksgiving that the activity is unlikely to become extinct. Boston University Zagorski said. What is the story of the Friday Black? Oh, the Friday Black, not Black Friday. I don't know if this goes. I don't know if this is the Black Friday scandal or if this is an answer to what is the story of the Friday Black. I don't know. It follows this protagonist, a department store salesman, as he copes with vicious, insatiable Black Friday shoppers who become violent and animalistic in their desire to shop. The protagonist attempts to win a sales contest among employees in order to give an expensive jacket to his mother as a gift. Ooh, I wonder if he won and was able to get the gift. Uh-oh, it's not telling me. Hmm. Uh, why did they choose the reason for Black Friday? The first time Black Friday specifically referred to shopping the day after Thanksgiving was in the 1950s. I think I already said this. Police in Philadelphia complained about an influx of people coming to the city to shop the day after Thanksgiving, calling it a Black Friday because they had to control the crowds. What's the point of Black Friday? Black Friday is still an incredibly important day for retailers. Grant Gustafson, head of retail consulting and analytics at Sensomatic, said it's important for them to be able to get shoppers into their store to show them that experience of what it's like to browse and touch and feel items, which you can't do when you're shopping online, right? Oh, but you can't mention Black Friday without mentioning Cyber Monday, right? Cyber Monday is a marketing term for e-commerce transactions on the Monday after Thanksgiving in the United States. It was created by retailers to encourage people to shop more, I would say. Is there a Black Friday sale in Germany? Black Friday has become a major shopping event in Germany, much like it is in the United States. It marks the beginning of the holiday shopping season and offers some of the year's best discounts. In 2024, Black Friday falls on November 29th, but many stores begin offering deals days or even weeks earlier. And I couldn't believe, first of all, I was so shocked how late in the month Thanksgiving fell on this year. It was just like it should have been the week prior. A lot of people I know thought that, but it was like so late in the month to begin with. And then to see, like, I know in Walmart, one of the only stores I ever go into anymore, They were having Black Friday deals like at the beginning of November, like all or most of November. They've been having Black Friday for weeks. So, what's the big deal about the real Black Friday, which is today, if they've been having it for weeks? I don't know. It's silly, 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 silly. Okay, here's 5 myths about Black Friday. Y'all want to hear them? Myth 1: Black Friday is the biggest shopping day of the year. Not true. Many people consider the day after Thanksgiving to be the unofficial start of the Christmas shopping season. In the United States, several employers give their employees the Friday after Thanksgiving off as part of the Thanksgiving weekend. As a result, there are more potential shoppers in the streets on Black Friday that can boost retail sales. This, coupled with the amount of Black Friday advertisement, long queues, and crazy shopping frenzies shown on the TV, definitely make it seem like Black Friday is the biggest shopping day of the year. They don't tell you, they tell you it's not, but they don't tell you what day is, but maybe we'll find out. Okay, myth 2. It's called Black Friday because it is the first profitable day of the year for retail business. Traditionally, most retail businesses operated at a loss for most of the year, making their profits solely during the holiday season. In a company's financial records, common accounting practices would record losses in red ink and gains in black ink. The day after Thanksgiving marks the beginning of the season when retailers would go from being in the red to back in the black. Black, back in black. Did they get that from AC/DC? I know it's not back in the black. Hence why we call it Black Friday. That was kind of a weird. Myth 3: Black Friday is the busiest day of the year for plumbers. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Plumbers receive up to 50% more calls on Black Friday than they do on a normal Friday. Although many would be quick to blame the extra large and hearty Thanksgiving meal, the number one reason for calls is clogged kitchen sink drains. Well, that makes sense, huh? Myth 4: The Philadelphia police named the day after Thanksgiving Black Friday because of the chaotic crowds and horrible traffic jams the city experienced every year. And we've heard this. In the 1950s, the police of Philadelphia used to call the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving Black Friday and Black Saturday as hordes of people stormed the city because of the Army-Navy football game held on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Oh, as hordes of people stormed the city because of the Army-Navy football game. The Philadelphia police were not allowed to take the day off and would have to work extra long shifts in order to cope with the crowded chaos. In addition, shoplifters would take advantage of the chaotic situation, adding to the stress of the Philadelphia Police Department. Myth 5: Black Friday was spread to Norway through a naked, how do you say it? I always said naked. It's naked stunt. In 2010, the shopping mall Norwegian outlet introduced Norwegians to Black Friday through a naked stunt. To attract the most attention, the shopping mall hosted a fashion event with 8 naked models, 4 women and 4 men wearing skin-colored underwear walked a catwalk in order to promote Norwegian outlets' Black Friday sale. Wow. Now wait, it says myth 5. Black Friday was spread to Norway through a naked stunt. Okay, it just described it. They're calling it a myth, but then they're saying no, yes, it happened. They walked on a catwalk. So that doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh. Sometimes these people drive me cray. I'm looking down this article. Let's see. Oh, here's a few facts. Global Black Friday online sales were over $65.3 billion in 2022. Wow. The average discount on Black Friday in 2023 was about 31%. That's an average. That's pretty good. In the last few years, about 25.3%. Black Friday online sales came from mobile devices, so 25%. In 2023, Black Friday sales in the U.S. reached $9.5 billion. Wow. Around 124.7 million people shopped online during Black Friday weekend in 2022. Wow. Many shoppers start early, with stores opening as early as 5 a.m. Electronics, 49%. Clothing and accessories, 72%. And cosmetics, 23%. Those are popular items. Electronics, of course. Clothing and accessories and cosmetics. Amazon made more than 17.7% of all Black Friday sales. Wow. That's amazing. 64% of consumers will shop online this Black Friday, which is today, with 36% seeking deals on social media. Wow. I wish I knew how to advertise on social media. It's talking about what now? The evolution of Black Friday. Boring. They are talking percentages, and they have some graphs. Why Black Friday matters. It matters to retailers because it increases their sales, of course, clears out their inventory, and it can have a profound effect on the business's bottom line, as it determines how well the business performs during the holiday season in terms of profitability. Yep, there are some pretty good deals sometimes, I must admit, but I've never had the kind of money where I could, go out and shop Black Friday or not Black Friday. It's just like usually beyond my bank account. How much I make most of my gifts, and when my son was young, my mother bought all the expensive gifts for him. I mean, I would get him stuff, but he got all the good stuff from my mother, and his dad would buy him good stuff too. I mean, I usually ended up like getting him clothes. I mean, cool clothes, like from Under Armour that was popular at the time. Um, Stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna minimize this. Oh my gosh. I know I have my whole screen was taken up with that Word document and that website I was at. So I could not even see the chat. So please don't think I was ignoring anybody. I couldn't see the chat, so I couldn't answer. But AC/DC isn't. Yes, I knew that it was that they were an Australian band for sure. I knew that, but I never listened much to AC/DC. He screamed too much for me. I mean, there's a couple of songs, of course, I like, and INXS. I could not tell you one song that they played, but I've never been real musical. Fiona, and then early 1990s when I was stripping, I got into music a little bit, but other than that, I mean, I don't know. I've never been a movie person, much of a movie person, or much of a music person. I did go to some cool concerts though. Yeah, the nude underwear would have made them appear nude for sure. Boxing Day sales through Black Friday, like your Halloween is slowly taking. Oh, really? Our Halloween. Wow. Halloween can be so much fun. I remember going to costume parties and to parties where they would have contests with big prize money for like the best costume. And oh my gosh, I've seen some wonderful, very original and unbelievable costumes that people can come up with amazing, amazing Halloween costumes. It's crazy what they can come up with and crazy what they can make. It blows my mind sometimes. Yeah, it is. Halloween's fun. I always liked Halloween. And then I got into carving, the fancy pumpkins as I became an adult. We didn't have the same carving patterns and tools that they have nowadays. When I was growing up, we had to use a knife and we cut triangles for the eyes, nose, and then the mouth we would make, with the teeth. And that's about it for pumpkins. I'm sure there were some people who did fancy pumpkins, but I never saw any in my neighborhood. So I never even thought to try to do a fancy pumpkin. Yep. There goes my stomach. I'm hungry. I brought home leftovers from dinner last night. I'm sure that I'll have that after I get off of here. I don't always eat breakfast foods at breakfast time. I've been known to eat dinner at breakfast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain today. The wind has kicked up a little. Let's see. It's 59 degrees and mostly cloudy, it says. And that is true. It's kind of a little bit dark out there. The sun's trying to come through, but too many clouds. Mm. Yeah, costume making would be fun, I think. There's so many people that I'm not real good at with sewing at all. Hi, baby. Hey, precious. Hi. Oh, let me show you the blue jeans I've been working on. Hold on. Hi, baby. I'll take you in a few minutes, P. He's ready for me to take him for his morning walk. He usually comes and gets me about an hour after the sun comes out. Okay, so let's see. It's always so hard to get these in the camera. Okay, blue jeans. Okay, here's one pocket. It's kind of hard to see. It's just kind of an abstract. Oops. And okay, ignore these white flowers. I'm not gonna have these. But here's a flower. I'm not quite finished with the flower. Okay, and then on the other side, here's the other pocket. Oops. Oops. And then there's a heart. And then look what I put down this leg. Oops. I need to put a hashtag. So that's down the other leg. And then on the back, I haven't finished working on, I have to finish working on this. Oops. Scientology is a cult. And of course, I'm going to put something on these pocket flaps, and I don't know. So yeah, those are the jeans I've been working on. And just to do this little bit has taken me so long, because a lot of times you have to go over things a few times because the paint kind of soaks into the material, and to get the paint to show up, you either have to paint white under, like paint it white, and then your color on top. You have to do it with light colors, like this pink and the blue and some of the purple. Yeah, the flower and the stem. Anyway, so, and the letters took me forever. They're not perfect, but they're pretty darn good. So, and then I got, y'all saw my first pair, I think. So then I got a jumpsuit. It's for me. It's like a men's jumpsuit, you know, like the kind they wear to work. Like they used to wear these at gas stations, like to pump your gas, like in the olden days, you know. and I just like it. And so I'm gonna paint on this for me. I think I'm gonna put, they usually have a tag with their name on it right there, but I think I'm gonna put SPTV, and I don't think I'm gonna have my name on it. I might. I might have my handle like SPTV never ends, or I don't know. I have to figure it all out. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on a lot, are blue jeans. And I dropped a whole, this was full of paint brushes, and mostly paint brushes, like, and tools that I use to work on my clay. And it fell off my shelf last night, and they're everywhere. So, oh my gosh, I'm trying to sweep them up so I can put them back. Oh my goodness. P, I'll take you in a minute, baby, okay? I will, I promise. Oh my gosh. Shoot. I don't know where I got so many paint brushes, and a lot of them look like makeup brushes from the dollar store that I use for arts and crafts, you know. Oh my goodness, so many of them. See if I can get them back in there without dropping them. Some of these really look used, and they are, but sometimes those used brushes come in real handy if you have something that like you need a little brush for, and but it's going to ruin the brush, you know, like resin sometimes, or varnish. Yeah, those little brushes come in real handy sometimes. So even though most people would throw them away, I try to save a few back for emergencies and then throw them away. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Gosh, there's this one dog. My backyard is, there's my desk, and then there's a big window, and then the backyard. It's a small backyard, but there's a dog. It sounds like he's a few doors down that way. But then I'm trying to think. There's really not. Anyway, I'm thinking out loud. But someone's dog has been barking all night long, and I am not kidding you when I say all night. And it's still going. Every once in a while, you'll hear another dog chime in, but this one dog has literally been out there all night barking. I don't know how dogs. How come? Um, hold on. How come dogs don't lose their voice? You know, you would think that if a dog barked, as long as that dog has been barking back there, then his voice would be strained. But it's not. He's as loud as he was when he started. I don't know how they can bark that much and still have a voice. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. There is something I want to go to the store for. I'm gonna see if um there's a store here that it's called TJ Maxx, and they sell stuff like uh, like name brand stuff that maybe didn't sell at one of the department stores. So now they're selling it at their store. I don't know. Anyway, their jewelry department is really cool, and I have found some really good buys on jewelry, sterling silver jewelry up there, and I wanted to go look. Not that I need another anything, especially since I make jewelry, but sometimes you just want to buy it instead of making it. I want to go look and see if they have a Black Friday deal on their jewelry. I mean, I'm sure they do. And I got paid early. I don't want to say that too loud. You know what I mean. All right. Got all of these back where they go, I think. Voila! Pretty good, huh? And that's, oops. I have all these brushes too, but these are my good brushes. Yeah, I don't want to use these for anything except paint. These, okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore the chat. I'm so sorry. I was busy picking up all that stuff, and then my brain just kind of wandered. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Fiona, I'm sorry. I missed you saying bye. If you're around, bye, 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 bye. I'm so sorry. Thanks so much for stopping by and talking to me like you do and like you did today. I appreciate it. Y'all call those overalls. Okie dokie. Fiona. Hate it when dogs do that. Yep. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat when I was picking up all of that stuff. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nobot. TJ Maxx sells the good stuff cheap because it didn't pass quality control. Oh, I didn't know that. Ah, missing buttons and stuff like that. Well, that makes sense. Oh, you're still here. Bye, Fiona. Thanks so much. I love talking. I love having you in the chat. So that's good to know, Nobot. And not all of their sterling silver is good quality. And people may say, well, wait, if it's sterling silver, then how can it not be of good quality? Because if like say, okay, well, I'm not going to pull it out, but okay, like rings, like, okay, let me show you. Like these silver bands, these bands. There's different, you can tell there are different thicknesses. One's thinner, and then on the top one, I hammered it out and flattened it to make it look wider. But a lot of people make jewelry with real thin wire, like sterling silver wire, and just it looks like tinny kind of like, just look like if it's too thin, I think it doesn't look good to me. And a lot of times it ends up breaking, or it gets bent out of shape real easy if it's not, a strong sterling. I like my bands real thick, like this one. Oops. But I'm telling you, they use some of the thinnest wires sometimes. No face. Hello. Yeah, so, and then I had a one ring from there that okay, I was talking about how wide this is. Well, also they measure like the thickness of silver, what gauge it is, like, how thin or thick it is. And I had this one ring that I got there that was so thin that it got bent out of shape easy. And I need to fix it. I can fix it, and I can do something called work harden. I can work harden it. You do that by throwing it in a tumbler with some metal, like they look like BBs, and a little dish soap, and it goes around and around and around, and it shines the silver. At the same time, it work hardens it, meaning that you put something in like this that bends real easy, and after tumbling it for, I don't know, depends, hour or so, you take it out and you can barely bend it because it gets, it gets work hardened. It gets real hard. So when I fix that ring that bent, I will put it in my tumbler to work harden it and make it stronger. And I make my own ear wires a lot when I'm making earrings. And I always have to put those in and to tumble them. But I've only had that tumbler about, I don't know, for a couple of months. And I used to have to work harden my stuff by hand, which you can do. I'll show you. I was using my little rubber mallet last night. You can straighten wire out this way, but using a rubber mallet, you just hammer it and go back and forth, turn it however you do it. But eventually this will get real stiff and work hardened, so you can do it by hand. I'm trying to see. I don't want to bang real loud because he's sleeping, but I would normally hammer it a little harder. I mean, I can feel a difference, but you would have to do it longer than I did it. And here's, see how bent this wire is? One way to straighten it is to just take it and I roll it. Eventually it will straighten out. Sometimes you can just pull it. You can pull wire really hard and it will straighten out also. Some of these little kinks you have to hammer out. Yep, or I have this fancy tool. This is made to, straighten wire also. You just put the wire in between the rollers and you squeeze real hard and then you pull this through. But this doesn't always completely straighten it. It just doesn't get the little kinks out very, very good. This is more for like straightening something like this. And then I would take the hammer to it. Looks like I'm making kebabs. Yeah, you're funny. That actually sounds good. Yeah, it's not getting the little kinks out, but I know a lot about working in metal and making jewelry. No face, that's for sure. For sure. And I know a lot about glass and stained glass and making stained glass windows. I started out as a stained glass artist, but I just don't have the studio space to be doing stained glass right now. Yeah, it's hard to get out these little kinks, so I'm not going to even mess with it right now. But hammering on it, sure. I mean, this is so much stronger than when I started. It doesn't take much to get it work hardened. And if I wanted to soften it up, I would light a torch and put this wire in the torch and get it red hot and throw it in some water to cool it off, and I would be able to bend it real easy. You can do copper wire like that, brass wire, silver, all that. I have a whole drawer full of silver down here. Okay, my little dog is looking at the fun. You're funny. Okay, baby, just a minute. I'm almost finished. What? I've been on here almost 2 hours. And I did tell a little bit, we did talk a little bit about Black Friday. So if anybody wants to go back and listen to a few facts, I don't know if they were fun facts. Some of them are a little bit interesting. But oh, I guess I could put the camera on me. I was talking and y'all weren't seeing the face. But I'm gonna go before it starts raining and take my little dog for a walk, for his morning walk, and come back and have something to eat. And I might pop back on. I always say that, but I usually don't pop on during the middle of the day because I feel like there's going to be, everybody else hopping on and doing a live, and no one would be on my channel. They'd be everywhere else. So I have a fear of being rejected. Oh no. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thanks, No Face, and everybody else that stopped by. I appreciate you all. And have a beautiful day or night, depending on what part of the world you're in. I will see you later. Bye. In stream, bye.